Hey guys, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 11. So as you can see, I'm up and ready early today because I have a dentist appointment that I have to go to. And if I'm not mistaken, my car should be pulling up any minute now, so I need to get out of here. But I figured I would take you guys along with me. I may have to go to my P.O. box, so I figured I would let you guys see all of that. So let's go. Okay guys, so I'm in like this sort of kind of dollar store and I'm just picking up a few things. I found this bottle and it's only like $2. I think it's so cute. Hey boo. Hey Baba. Hi sweet. Hi. Hi mama's baby. Hi. Hi baby. Hi. Did you miss me? Did you miss me? Looks like you did. All right, hey guys, what a day. I think last time you saw me, it was at least 4 hours ago. And so I figured I would give you guys a quick recap of where I've been. And you'll have to excuse me like with this lip situation because this whole side of my face is numb from being at the dentist. So I'm probably gonna talk funny. I'm probably gonna drool a little bit. Just bear with me. Like I feel so weird, so just bear with me. But I got up this morning, I went to my dentist appointment. It was only supposed to be a consultation because it's a new office and a cleaning. It ended up being consultation, cleaning, Invisalign consultation, and then also she had to do 3 fillings. So I ended up being there until probably damn near 2 o'clock. I'm tired, I am hungry, but this situation, your girl ain't eating no time soon. And then I had to go to my P.O. box, and you guys saw that I got one package. And I already cracked it open, but it's nothing special. I was honestly hoping it was some snail mail from a subby because that's a way better than getting a package scale. And I got it like as an add-on when I was buying something, I think on Black Friday, and it arrived. Now, obviously I'm just doing stickers, so there was nothing like that heavy that I have to weigh on this. But you know, once the shop expands and scales and I start to do like more enamel pins and just bigger items, this will definitely come in handy for me to do shipments from home. Okay, so let's get comfortable. Like my whole day is gone because the fillings were so unexpected. So I basically had to get some stronger numbing on this side because I just had too much sensitivity during the procedure. And so she did let me know that it's going to be like this for several hours. And so I was like, who wants to see me vlog like this for several hours? I know I don't. And so that's why I think it's a good time to wrap it up. However, I really like watching story times. And as I was like coming home in my Uber, I was like, ding ding, I should do a story time on why I have 3 fillings right now and why all of this has become a problem as far as me going to the dentist. So I really hope you guys enjoy it. I think I'm a decent storyteller. Like Dustin always says, like, you are a born storyteller. So I hope you guys enjoy it. You get a laugh. Maybe you get a, ooh girl, what the hell? Maybe you just give me that L. I don't know, but I hope you guys enjoy it. One thing you guys will learn about me is I definitely love media. I love infographics. So throughout the story time, I will pop in pictures or reference material wherever I can because that helps to kind of move things along. So So long story short, I've never had good experiences with my teeth. It's actually one of my like biggest insecurities, just to put it out there. And it sucks because I don't want to put it out there because now I feel like you guys are gonna always be looking at my teeth, but it is what it is. Like, it is what it is. I don't think they're like complete trash. Like, I don't think I have Austin Powers teeth.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
But I do feel like they could be a bit straighter. I want to get them whitened. It's just a lot of things that I want to improve when it comes to my smile. And it's definitely like my #1 insecurity besides like maybe my hair and my weight. But that's a little background for you guys. So I've never had perfect teeth. And when I was younger, I did get a few cavities just because my mom was a single parent and she wasn't really on top of things like that. And so I had to get a few fillings in the front and then maybe like one in the back. None of them silver caps though. I was not a bad kid. So that happened probably around like my preteen stage. Let's fast forward maybe like 7 years ago. Dustin and I were in an apartment in like a really nice area. And I was on the hunt for a really good dentist. So I ended up finding one and his name was, if I'm not mistaken, Dr. Kegler, and I'll try to put a picture or something, but he is by far my favorite dentist. If you were living anywhere near or around Atlanta, I would recommend that you guys go to him. Drop your dentist. I don't care who they are. Dr. Kegler is the best dentist I have ever gone to. Like, when's the last time you gone to a dentist and they were doing a filling and you were damn near falling asleep? Or they inject your cheek and you don't even feel it? That's Dr. Kegler. So I miss him so much. And it turns out that he actually went to school and is very good friends with a dentist that was on like this little TLC dating show a long time ago. I will also put an image for you guys. So that was kind of crazy. I was like, wow, so you're like a celebrity dentist? And he was like, no, my friend is. I don't really do that stuff. I just do like, you know, family care and practice. So he was just an amazing dentist. And when I had to move to New York, I was so upset about it because it was like, I find a dentist who cares, who had turned my entire like dental hygiene around. Like, my teeth were perfect for months, like no cavities, no issues because of Dr. Kegler. And so I was so upset to leave his office. You know, his dental assistants all knew my name. They were so sweet. They even made me a mug, you guys. They made me a mug, and I'll put a picture in because I couldn't tell you where that mug is right now. I'm so upset about that, but there's a mug that he gave me for the holidays before I left for New York. So I show up in New York and I'm like, well, I don't have Dr. Kegler anymore, so maybe I'll go and try to find his friend dentist. And I go and look him up, but it turns out he's more of like a cosmetic dentist. He does like the veneers and the fancy dentures. He doesn't really do just, you know, dental cleaning and things like that a normal dentist does. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to him because I need to be able to use my health insurance. Fast forward to about, let's say, a year and a half ago, Dustin and I find a dentist office just like off of ZocDoc. And if you guys have not used ZocDoc, this is not sponsored. I wish it was. ZocDoc is like a Yelp, but for only like doctors and anything that has to do with health. And so let's say you have to book a gynecologist appointment. You can book it on ZocDoc. You can book a dentist, dermatologist, OBGYN, like anything you need to book, you can book it off of there basically. You can see reviews on dentists and doctors, things like that. So Dustin and I always use ZocDoc. It's been tried and true for us. So we found a dentist in Manhattan and we decided to go to him. I'm gonna say off the bat, he's in a weird spot in Manhattan because he's near like Columbus Circle area, so it is nicer and everything, but the building was a lot older. So you get in there, the elevator was super creaky and dirty. You get into the office and things just kind of look like they're falling apart. I remember going in there one day and they barely even had the heat on. They had like a little tiny space heater that they had pulled out into the main reception area. Like, come on guys, this is a practice where people are coming in for their dental hygiene, and it doesn't seem like your office is very hygienic. You know what I mean? Like, just something to think about. I noticed those problems off the bat. Their staff wasn't terrible, but they weren't great. And whenever you went in there, it doesn't matter if you were 2 minutes late or like 2 hours early. They always took you late. Like, it doesn't matter. So we decided to stay with them only because we got tired of switching dentists all the time. And once you find one that matches your health care, that is easy to commute to, you basically just stick with them. And so both Dustin and I went to that dentist office. Like I said, I was never 100% fond of them, and the reason being is that they are the reason why I'm having to do so many fillings right now. The dentist that I met today basically let me know that the back area here has basically been neglected. Now, of course, I could do better about flossing, but she is saying this issue is something that a dentist should have picked up months ago, because they should have been able to see that cavities were developing and should have taken care of them before they were full blown. They didn't catch those things, so now those things have followed me a year and a half later, and I'm having to shell out all of this money and deal with these procedures because he just didn't do his job. My problem with this old dentist is that he just seemed like all he cared about was like getting a check, like getting money. And I'm not sure if a lot of you guys realize this, but a lot of dentist office, doctor's offices, they don't make a ton of money off of insurance. They make money off of like those additional services. So selling you Invisalign, selling you into an additional surgery, like gum surgery, medicines, like that's how they make their money. And so you have to be wary taking advice sometimes when it seems like it's too pushy. And with this dentist, he was too pushy. So you imagine going into a dentist office, yes, your teeth may be crooked, you may have a couple chips, whatever, you may have cosmetic issues, but when you're going to the dentist, you're not going for that. You're going to make sure that the health of your mouth is good. So no cavities, no periodontal disease, that your gums are okay, no gingivitis, things like that. And when I would sit down and talk to him, it just felt like he would speed past the health stuff and just talk about like cosmetic shit. And it was driving me crazy. And it was almost every time we went. So about 5.5, 6 months later, I had to go back for a routine cleaning. And there's a nurse practitioner there that is very extra and flamboyant. Like he just kind of got on my nerves. It just wasn't the right environment for his behavior. He would almost talk to patients as if they were one of his friends from like a club. And it's like, you don't know us. Like, approach with respect and professionalism, and then if we become close, we can have that rapport. But he was just young and unprofessional. And there was another young woman, and she was nice, but whenever she would clean my teeth, she would literally like run the drill near my gums, like way too close to my gums, so where I could feel them like being torn apart. And I thought it was just me, but then one day Dustin got out of his appointment and he was like, yo, whoever that girl is just grinded the shit out of my gums. And I'm like, oh my god, so it's both of us. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Dustin has like perfect teeth. He's had braces, he wore a retainer for many years, and he has a few cavities here and there, but Dustin has like immaculate teeth. So if he is saying that she is doing that, then it's not because of my teeth being crooked or anything like that. It's just that she's not good at what she does. When I went back for this cleaning, Dustin didn't come this time because he had to work, so I went alone, and this guy was there. And I'm gonna give him a name so that the story makes sense. I will name him Carl, and the girl's name is Sandra. The dentist will call Bob. Carl greets me and is like, hey girl, welcome back. Did you sign in? And I'm like, yeah, I signed in. And he just talking super loud, just like being really extra in like the waiting area. And I'm like, dude, it's early. I'm already not in the mood because you guys have me waiting, like just chill. So finally we get back to the room and he sets me up, he puts a little bib on me and we just start talking. And I appreciate them trying to have rapport with us, like, because we are humans, like why can't we have a discussion with each other? But it was just too much. Like, I've met you probably twice. Like, I don't know you like that. And he's asking things about Dustin, like personal things. He's talking about his spouse and how they be laid up in bed and their cat. And I'm just like, this is too much. Can I just get my mouth clean? I did not come here to make friends. I already don't like this office. So he does his little thing. Then he calls Sandra in. And Sandra is the one who is going to be physically cleaning my teeth. And as she's talking to me, she's talking about the fact that, you know, I have natural hair and, you know, she has natural hair as well. And that's totally fine. I have no problem having those conversations. But it sucks because you're laying back, you're like swallowing a bunch of your own spit, there are drills and everything all over. It's like, how do you expect me to have a real conversation with you? Like, my mouth is like this. Like, what do you want me to do? And so she's there talking to me and I'm trying to answer like, yeah, that's right, like it was a mess, you guys. It's not a place for a conversation. So as Sandra is cleaning my teeth, I can feel Carl like hovering, and he eventually comes nearby and he's like, oh, hey, nice to see you again, blah, blah, blah. And he basically just starts talking extra loud and out there. I'm just like, can I please just have a relaxing cleaning and go home? Like, is it because I'm young or the way that I look? Like, why do you feel like this is appropriate? Would you do this if it was like a 70-year-old white man laying in this chair? Probably not. So don't do it to me. Like, that's the most annoying part, is like the unwelcomed like rapport. Like, I don't want that. He's there running his mouth, she's talking as well, and then she hits a spot in my mouth and I kind of jerked because, like I said, she was just not good at cleaning. You just kind of went and took your chances and knew that your gums would be tore to shit. And so she's there doing what she's doing and I kind of like flinched, like, oh my god, that hurts. And would you believe that Carl says, well girl, if you start flossing more, stuff like that wouldn't hurt. It's like, who are you? Can you please back the hell up and leave me alone? So I'm kind of like, okay, inappropriate. But he's like, yeah, girl, if you would learn how to floss your teeth right, things like that wouldn't hurt. It shouldn't hurt. And I want to pop up and be like, if either of you would learn how to do your job, none of this would be a painful experience. Like, how is this the patient's fault? Jesus. And so as I'm talking to her, I feel a hand touch me, like, close to the side of my neck. Like, here is my strong hand.
Other hand. Oh, my other hand isn't strong enough.
I felt it and I was like, what the hell? Like, I was confused. Like, maybe something fell behind, or maybe I was drooling and she was trying to wipe it. Like, I don't know. But I felt a hand here on my neck. And then the hand moved to my hair and I was literally being petted, you guys. Like, I exaggerate, I kid you not, I was being petted during my dental procedure. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, someone's touching me, or am I crazy? And so I kind of turn my head to look and it's Carl. Carl is literally petting my freaking head as Sandra is cleaning my teeth. And I'm like, no way did he just do this. This is just awkward as hell. So he's there petting me, and then when he realizes that I notice him, he says, oh, but I like your hair. It's different than most black girls that I've seen. You guys, I was so freaking mad. She finishes what she's doing. My gums are all torn up, bleeding. I feel so uncomfortable, but I'm like, whatever, it's done. And then Carl also gets ready to leave and I guess goes to the next patient, thank God. So I pack up all my stuff and I head to the front. As I'm walking to the front, I see Sandra coming up to basically meet up with me, to like finish up talking with me about her daughter's hair and websites that I recommend, which I gave to her because I'm a helpful person. So as I'm there trying to rush and avoid Carl, he eventually runs up and he's like, girl, I didn't see you book your appointment for your Invisalign. And I'm just like, the pressure, you guys, the pressure. You would think it was their teeth being straightened. So I'm like, I'm not booking that yet. I'm gonna wait until my last filling is done, and if I feel good about everything, then I'll go with it. And to be honest, I don't know if I 100% want Invisalign. I may just want traditional braces because they're just easier to deal with. But I said, if I do come back for it, I guess you'll see me. And he straight up said out of his mouth, girl, I wouldn't remember you if you came back. Like, where are we, guys? Like, where are we?
Crossed over into the Twilight Zone.
This is insane. And he gives me a card and it's like, here, I made you an appointment for your Invisalign. Just make sure to come back. And I'm looking at him like, I'm never coming back here. So give me the stupid business card and you guys can all go to hell. So I walk out, I am pissed. And I'm pretty sure I took a picture that I posted on Instagram. I'll try to find it, where it basically said, like, one of the worst experiences ever. I will never come back here. You guys are crap. And it's the truth. And so I get home and I was on a savage mode of a million, you guys. Like, I was pissed off. I was pissed off. And it wasn't like I came in there and I wasn't paying for a service. My insurance covered a huge chunk of it, but there's also a deductible and money that I had to pay out of pocket for this damn cleaning and filling, whatever else they were doing. So it was just like, come on, treat me with even an ounce of respect when I come in here to your establishment. Like, are you guys freaking nuts? I get home, I am pissed, and I get on Google and I write a review. I went on there and I blasted them and I was like, never go to this spot. This is what you have to deal with. I'll try to put it somewhere here so you guys can see it and read it, but I was tight. So I wrote that and I let Dustin know, and I want to say about a day later, the receptionist, I can't remember her name, but she was probably the only one there who had common sense and was professional and polite, but she ended up sending me an email like, hey, we saw your review on Google, like, we can't believe you're this upset, please call us, we had no idea this happened. And I just didn't respond to her because at that time I had already removed them from my mind and I was done with them. Then one day I get a letter in the mail, like a card, and Dustin gives it to me and I'm like, who is this from? And I open it and it's from the dentist's office, and it's the same receptionist writing me again, telling me that she is so sorry and she really wants me to give her a call just to at least get the feedback. And they also offered like a free, like, teeth whitening system, which I'm like, I don't want your shitty system. I just want you to leave me alone. I really did try to like make things right. She was very sweet, but there was just no way I was coming back there. Like, could you imagine how uncomfortable that would be to file a complaint against these two people and then have to walk back in there every 6 months, if not more? No thank you, no thank you. Like, we're in New York, I can find 15 other dentists who do what they do but better. So I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm really not ever coming back there, but thank you. So fast forward to today, this is why I had to get 3 freaking fill-ins, because remember I told you guys that I kept telling this stupid dentist that something back here is not right and he needs to check it out. And he would literally take 5 seconds, he would open my jaw, he would feel around, then he would say, no, you're fine. And it's like, what? No. Look again, something is wrong there. I think sometimes we feel like because we are not the professionals that we're not allowed to question, but when it comes to my health, I don't play. Like, you know your body better than anyone else, and if something is off, it's off. And the fact that he didn't listen to me and I ended up being right, like, I feel good that I was right, but now it's only hurting me because now I'm having to pay more money for more cavities that are developing when he could have just taken care of it. And yes, fillings help, but who wants a mouthful of fillings? I want my normal teeth. So that was my story time. That was my experience. Again, I cannot believe it happened to me, but it did. And I had to really calm myself in that moment and not like fight somebody or like turn around and smack him, because it's such an invasion of space and privacy, like beyond belief, beyond freaking belief. And if any of you live in New York and you're worried about going to the same dentist, or maybe it is your dentist, feel free to DM me and let me know or ask me, but I'm not gonna blast them on here because that is not my goal, is to just shit on someone's practice. But I will just never go back there, and if I can save one of you guys from going there, I will do that. Now, when it comes to the future of my mouth, of the grill, as of now, the dentist basically said that my teeth are in really, really good condition. Whether or not they're straight or pearly white, she says that I do have a good set of teeth. And so all I have to focus on right now is flossing every day and not missing days and being lazy about it. I have to cut back on the really acidic drinks. So I'm focusing on that right now. And then once she finishes that up, I'm basically gonna decide if I want to do like traditional braces or Smile Direct or Invisalign. But to be honest with you, I don't really like the concept of Invisalign or like the clear trays. I know myself and I'm not gonna wear them. Like, if I have to do a video and I'm talking funny, I will take it out and then probably not remember to put it back in. And I'm also aware that the huge like rave on YouTube right now is like getting veneers and everything, and I mean, good for them. You get that money, you're getting money, you can afford veneers, go ahead and do you. I personally, like, I just don't like it, you guys. Like, I would be anxious to know that my teeth that I was born with, that are like part of my body, my bones, have been shaved down to little like nubs for fake like caps to be put on them. I don't know why that's so weird to me. I don't want to do a procedure that's going to damage the teeth that I was born with, and that's what that procedure does. If you guys have never seen it, like, it looks crazy. It looks crazy. And I think my biggest fear is like having these beautiful veneers that are perfectly straight and perfectly white, and then like being out one day like skating or riding my bike or like playing basketball and something hits me in the mouth and a freaking tooth knocks out, and I'm there with like an evil witch of the west like nug right there. You know what it reminds me of, honestly? Those small nubby teeth, the witch off of Snow White. Like, dead serious, that's what I think of when I see people getting their teeth shaved down to do veneers. Like, I don't mean to laugh like that, but that's literally what I think it looks like, and that just scares the crap out of me. The fact that the dentist that I have now believes that I have decent teeth and that I can work with them, I'm gonna try to keep the teeth that I was born with and see how that works out before I try to damage them. Like, I just don't want to do that. If you've had veneers, let me know what your experience has been. How do you feel about them? If you had braces, again, let me know how you feel about them. But this is where I'm at, you guys. Like, I gotta find a solution that's affordable, but I definitely want to have a smile that I'm really proud of, because I do feel like people who are not happy with their smile or their skin or their weight, like, we lack confidence in that type of way, and I don't want to approach conversations not being 100% myself and confident because of something cosmetic. And especially if I can fix it, I will. That's basically it. As you guys can see, the sun is going down. Let me see what time it is. God, it is 4:30, so I have to hurry up and get this video out and obviously get this one edited. But I appreciate you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this little story time with me. I hope you enjoyed the previous vlog that I posted. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and check it out. Thank you guys so much for all of your love. I've seen all the comments. They are not going unnoticed. It's just that I'm getting a lot more comments than I used to, and so it's just been hard to reply to all of them, but just know that I see you and I'm not ignoring you. If you guys have questions, be sure to continue posting them below in the comments areas, because I am digging through all the comments and looking for those questions and saving them for a future Q&A. So if you have them, post them, and before the Q&A happens, I will definitely announce so that the rest of you can get your questions in. But that's it. Your girl is signing off, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.